Hello everyone. So today in Road2data we're gonna discover two very hot topics today, which are data science and machine learning, and they represent actually very good fields. If you intend to have studies or start a career. So let's begin with data science. Data science can actually be defined as a set of tools and techniques that allows you to draw insights and create value from data. Data science can be defined also as an intersection between three main fields: computer science, mathematics and statistics, and domain or business knowledge. What we mean by this latest field is that in order to apply your skills in computer science and knowledge in statistics to solve a certain problem in a certain field, then you need actually to have some mature knowledge related to that tasks. There is actually a very good website that I recommend in order to learn more about data science, and that is towardsdatascience.com. That's what we're gonna see together. So this is the Towards Data Science website. You can find actually many topics here. So there is topics related to data science, machine learning, programming, visualization, AI, etc. And you can find many blogs or topics here where people actually share about their experience and their finding, etc. And actually you can learn a lot from this website. Also, in order actually to improve quickly in data science, in the data science field, I recommend that you start learning and playing with data in data science competitions. One of the major competition platforms is Kaggle, where you can find actually different dataset issued from different fields, be it health, finance, images, etc. Also, since it's one of the major and first platforms related to data science and machine learning competition, then actually the community behind is very large and diverse, and it's where actually people share a lot about their experience and knowledge related to machine learning. And also it's a platform where you can actually make decent money if you are among the best participant. Here is the Kaggle website. There is many tabs: competitions, datasets, kernel, and discussion. For instance, in the discussion tab, you can find different discussions related to a certain topic or a competition. They are usually ranked with medals, so there's gold, silver, bronze, and you can find the count of messages that were exchanged. You can sort the topics depending on different characteristic, etc. Also, you have here the different competitions, the ones that already pass or active. You can sort, etc. Here you can find actually the number of teams participating in the competition, and also the prize. If you're among the top ranked participant, then you can actually make very good money. Let's go to kernels. Here actually are oops, this is the datasets webpage. You can find the different datasets that were actually shared during competitions, and here some very some information, CSV file, the size, etc., how many views. And here also actually are the different kernels, which are like notebooks, and later on we're gonna see like a very basic notebook. Here you can see this is like written in Markdown, Python, number of messages, etc. So next in our program, we're gonna discover machine learning. We can define machine learning as a set of statistical techniques that provides the system the capability to learn by itself. What we mean by that is that, for instance, you want to predict the price of houses or apartments based on different attributes. Let's say like the number of rooms, the age of the house, maybe the surface also, etc. And based on these attributes, you want actually to predict the price. So this kind of task, you can actually build a machine learning model to do so. And there's actually different machine learning algorithms, for instance linear regression, key nearest neighbor, key means, etc. And these algorithms actually can be divided into different families or groups. So we have like supervised learning, we talk about like unsupervised learning, etc. And we're gonna discover more about these algorithms and the difference between the families, etc. in later videos. And also you need to know that there's, in order to build a machine learning model, there is a very specific process that you can follow, which starts like with the training data, like training your model and evaluating it over testing data. Once the model is built, you can use it over new data in order to generate the predictions. So like this is a very interesting map for like choosing your the right machine learning algorithm that you need, depending on the data that you have, the problematic you are facing, which is issued from scikit-learn. This is like a very famous Python machine learning um, framework or library that you can use. And we're gonna go into the details of this map on a later video. So now let's try to have like a demo. We're gonna present a very small Jupyter notebook, just like to introduce you to notebooks and to EDA in data science, and that is for exploratory data analysis. So here is my notebook. Here I'm gonna present like very succinct EDA, exploratory data analysis. Here I'm doing it with Python, so I'm importing some libraries. Like these actually are three among the most famous libraries in Python: NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. I'm importing my dataset, I'm reading it, and with Pandas actually the tables are called data frames. So here I'm having like different columns, and this dataset actually, by the way, is the Titanic dataset, which is related like to this tragic Titanic accident. This is like what we call the survived column, is what we call a label. So the idea is that we are interested in knowing whether a person has survived or not, depending on different like attributes, features, like the fare, ticket, the sex, the age, etc. With my data frame, I can have like I can know the shape with the shape function. So here we have like more than 800 row with 12 columns, information about like the columns, their type, the number, nulls, etc. I can like limit my columns and do a describe function in order to have like the distribution, like statistics, sorry, the count, the mean, max, etc. I can like plot histograms to have like an idea about the distribution of a specific columns, for instance the age here. So you can see like how is like the age population is distributed in our data set. I can plot also like bar charts. So here is like a count of the male female passengers, and also I can have like check like the number of survivals with a pie chart. So this was a very basic EDA with a Jupyter notebook using Python, and you can find it also in my GitHub uh, repository. You can download it and play with it. So that will be all for this episode, and see you next time.